Okay, 1355, good luck. I'll just boost the audio up a little bit. Goes d4. Yeah, let's play knight up. We can still play d5, or we can play e6. Depends what white does. We're just trying to get castled and then kind of come up with a plan what to do. Now here we could maybe play c5 early because we can charge the centre with a pawn that isn't in the centre. If he pushes, we're able to just take back. If he takes, we get our bishop developed. So what do I want to do? I think I'll just take. So we can still go d5. We'll probably take with a pawn. I think that's what should be the correct move. Goes with a queen. That allows us to develop our knight with an attack against the queen. It keeps this pawn structure intact though, so it stops us, for instance, developing our bishop. You don't have queen here. Maybe you do here. You'll probably just develop. That's exactly what he's gone for. It's quite bold for this level, actually. Quite bold, that. Let's play bishop up. If he comes down, maybe we can just simply play knight across. If bishop here and pawn up, we're not actually able to take. Yeah, he's playing some rather good moves here. So do I want knight across? Just trade things off. I've got knight here as well with a view to jumping back and hitting the queen. Knight here looks nice as a concept. But once I've gone here, does it really achieve a lot? It does look nice though. It looks like a nice move. The other idea is simply here. If takes, takes, queen takes, knight takes, and play an endgame. Just, do I go a little bit bolder? Across and just castle, keep the queen on. I've got d5 as well. I'm not sure which one I want to do here. Oh, actually, I don't have knight there. What am I doing? It's covered, isn't it? That rules that one out then. Let's just play knight here. I'm looking at this move and he's got it covered. But I'm quite happy to play endgames with anyone and everyone, so I'll just trade the queen here. It's just a case of how do I take back? Does it matter? I think I'll go with this knight because it's going to come under attack. Oh, I didn't check how many games our opponent had, did I? 6,000 games needed. That's a lot of rapid chess. Okay, I'm going to play d5 and challenge for the centre. Now we're just still trying to get castle, develop our pieces, and then find a way to hopefully break through. Maybe we don't have to castle because the queen's off the board, but it's generally a good principle, so we'll do it. He comes forward, so we'll just attack the bishop and we'll take if he takes. Bring a pawn in towards the centre. It opens a file potentially for the rook. And maybe we'll try and push this pawn on. He's played knight forward. That's actually covered, so I think we've got a nice pawn push to kick that knight back. Knight protects if he doesn't see it. He should realise it's covered and then hopefully just drop back somewhere. Then maybe we can march on again. Yeah, he's gone there. So we could push up here. He's got this covered now. Maybe we'll push this pawn and develop the bishop. If we can trade a bishop for one of the knights and go knight versus knight, that's probably a little bit easier to play. He's got a very nice square for the knight here now. We could play king up. Here, I guess he can just come in anywhere, so let's bring the king up and protect this pawn. So here, knight in. He's played the knight in anywhere, so how do we challenge this then? 1, 2, 3 moves. That's a lot of moves, isn't it? But I don't want to leave the knight there, so I'm going to play for that. He might go f4, he might do. If he doesn't, I'm probably going to play knight background and try and challenge this knight. But at least the knight can't come any further forward now because of my bishop. So he's played pawn forward, so let's bring the knight across. We're just trying to kick this knight out of our half of the board. And then get our rooks eventually active if we can. Okay, so that just kicks us back. There's no forward move there, so we'll just drop back. If he takes, it's a safe pre-move to take. Then we'll try and put a rooks on a nice square. Excuse me. He can trade or he can basically drop back to d3. But now we might have a chance to play c5 before he can cover it with his other knight. Let's see what he does. Is he going to blast on? He doesn't. So c5 looks nice now to stop this. If he goes here, maybe we can then push on. So I like the look of c5. Once you've gone forward though, there's no coming back, but it looks like a nice principal move to me. If he pushes on, we don't have to take. We could just leave him take and we take back. But it might give us the option to break forward. It reinforces this, so we can maybe try and pile the pressure on, but it's well protected right now. Oh, he has pushed forward, but he's gone with the other pawn. Okay. We can still allow this concept, I think. So let's get active. How do we do that? I don't really like the idea of taking. So I think I'm going to activate my bishop, put the bishop on a better square. If takes, maybe take with a bishop and just trust we can protect our pawn. Here, he can easily attack us and we can't really protect it. Here, maybe it can weaken this pawn if he does this rook rather than this one, but he's playing this rather well. But then he's played rook forward. Okay. I'm looking at this or this. At least this rook here gives me an option to protect this pawn, but then it's a wasted move if you want to come back. Here, take. Do we go active as quickly as we can? Just if I take here, he's got this move to hit the pawn. I think I should push my pawn on them before he takes it. If he takes, he will take back. He's playing this very, very well, very well. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have been in quite such a rush to get into an endgame here, because he is playing this very, very well indeed. So we got, what, 6 pawns each. The difference is just the bishop against the knight. He's putting pressure on here. So rook across makes common sense to me. If he pushes, we can just push on and build a chain. Knight in, we'd be really happy. We'd trade. We get rid of his nice knight and then we can try and target the pawn. And we're just preparing this push, but we don't want to do it while we're in a bit of a pin here. So what do? Do I drop the king back? Do I step forward? If I go forward, down, take, it's actually a check. It's a bit problematic. A bit problematic in it. So I think I should drop the king back. Now we're threatening to actually push the pawn on. So we're threatening to push on here. And then try and build a nice strong center. When he has pushed, so we've got the option to push. Or we can take and then say, what are you trying to do? So take, he'll take, we'll take. He'd probably take with the rook and attack our pawn. That doesn't look very good. So I think I just need to push on here and prepare to march the pawn as far down the board as I can do. But it's a nice connect 4 now. If he pushes here, we can probably ignore it. Maybe bring the king back and just take back. And then try and activate. Oh, he's done that. He's allowed us to get rid of his knight. I'm really pleased with that. That could be a bit problematic, but we've got a target now. So we're going to quickly try and target this. This rook can't guard the pawn in one move. He needs 2 moves to do it. So if we go here now, we're threatening to actually win this pawn. So will he see that? We're threatening to take, and take here. If he goes here, he might see that, he might. But we're threatening to win a pawn and break his pawn structure up. Then otherwise we want to try and get our king as far across as we can now. We've got a nice pawn structure now. So will he see this? Excuse me, but he doesn't have rook here to guard the pawn because of my pawn. So he has seen it. So he's seen the idea. So what to do, what to do? I think I just want to bring my king across, don't I? I'm going to try and bring the king all the way across if I can. Okay, so he's still safe there. So let's try and bring our king in before he gets his king in. We're just going to try and march all the way across. This side feels pretty safe. Now, even if he pushes and pushes, it feels safe. We might be able to push our pawn on. So he needs 1, 2, 3 moves to get here. We need 3 moves to get here. And then we're threatening moves like king up or king up, march the pawn and so on. But that's where he's going. So I've got one chance. Well, actually, I can't stop it, can I? I might have been a bit hasty there. Rook here, he can go here and I can't push. Here, he can take. No good. So I'm kind of committed. I could chip away at this pawn structure. Yeah, I like the look of that. I'm going to chip away at this structure because his rooks are on the other side. Mine can come a bit this way, a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. So we'll try and open this up. So we've given him an isolated pawn. And now we can maybe play a rook across here and try and get the rook up to target this pawn. So he needs 2 moves to go here and a 3rd move and he gets into our half. That could be problematic, but if we can just get this pawn, or indeed this pawn, or here to target this. Okay, so he wants to go here. But if I go here, I attack 2 pawns in one go. That must be good, but that could be the better pawn to win. So here, it gives him a move here. And he can just easily defend. So I like the idea of going here, just to simply hit 2 in one go. And then at the right moment, we can hopefully push our pawns on. So now I think we just want to collect this pawn. It makes sense to me. And we split his pawns apart. All 4 will be separated. We've got a nice connectory here. 2 of them on the flanks. If he gets one of them, it's dangerous. So he's gone there defensive. Okay. So if I just go here, I just got to watch out for this pawn push. So I think I need to go here first. If he pushes, I can come behind and then I can easily get the rook back eventually. The danger would be this. 1, 2. Yeah, he has pushed. Got to get behind. So he needs 1, 3 moves, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needs 8 moves for a queen. Okay, he's pushed forward there. I feel like I should just go here now, collect this pawn, and that should be the danger gone. 1, mind you, he needs 2. He only needs 3 moves to get in here, actually, doesn't it? If I go this side, but if he goes here, I can check and get the rook off, collect, and that's easily winning. That should be easily winning, yeah. Gives him a chance to go wrong if he looks for this idea. Because I can just check, get the rook off the board, collect the pawn, and push up, and that would be a relatively comfortable technical win. So can I do it here as well? I don't think I need to there. I think I just collect the pawn now. So the danger now is, can he get this pawn and push on? He's gone back. So I could go here. There's no easy move for him to get in this way now. So I guess I just go here and try and collect this one. Down now. If he goes here, it's maybe slightly problematic. I guess I can check here, check. Rook takes, pawn takes, king takes, king takes. It still looks good. And if he gets his king here, if he is here, it's the danger is he can do something like this, but I can force him off the board. So should I? Or do I have a check? Actually, do I have a check? Say I play a holding move, king in. Check, he'll have to take, and I can then take this pawn. Yeah, that's an idea. Or I can go this way, here, check. He has to take, we take, he'll have to take us to stop us queening. We just take here. And that's an easy technical win. So that's the easiest, safer way to play it. So we'll just try and explain these moves. He probably has to drop back here, probably needs to drop back, and then I can just collect the pawn. But because he's come in, we can now force a technical winning end game. He's going to have to take and trade, and then he has to stop us queening. And now we've just got too many pawns too far apart, so there's not much he can do now. Takes the risk out of it if I play it this way. He's played a really good effort, Lonnie, really, really good. But he's got to stop our pawn now. Now we can just simply run this pawn. If he comes this way, we can just be quick to collect this one. We just don't want to allow him in with this. So the one danger is if we go here and he gets in, that's slightly problematic. So here, yeah, let's just play a holding move for now and push this one. We just don't want him easily getting in. So here, I'll probably actually go here to stop him coming in. He has to go the long way around. So here, here, here. Yeah, no, I don't need to do that. I'll just go here. If we target this pawn in particular, it takes all the risk out and we can just push this pawn up. Right, so now we can try and figure it out a bit better. So now if I go here, he has to spend that extra move here. We take, he comes here. Say we, well, we could even just push this pawn, couldn't we? As long as we're quick enough. This is probably the right time to do this, but actually the technically better way is probably just to go here and run the pawn, isn't it? Here. Yeah, it's technically better just to run this pawn up. He needs too many moves to collect our pawn before we're going to queen. We're just going to queen, sack, collect, and be fine. So if you're in doubt, you could even come back here. Take here, but I only need 2 moves to get a queen, so we should be good here. But if I go here, here, and here, it makes absolutely certain, and he can't stop us queening. So I'm going to play it this way to take the risk out. We guard our pawn, and he can't stop us queening. So just takes that risk out. Just got to try and figure out the plan. It takes the risk out, but he played a terrific effort, didn't he? So let's see what it was in engine speed. Pause so we don't accidentally start another game. 54 moves, a lot of moves. They're the move times. So let's just analyze it. Indian defense, knight's variation. If you click on that, it'll bring up some puzzles to do. So we've played this endgame pretty well. No slip-ups there. It's in particular the opening phase that you're trying to learn from when you do these reviews, just to see if there's anything to learn, if there's anything you're not familiar with. Relatively comfortable game, but we have blundered in the opening. We've been better here and then blundered it back, so there's a mistake there. But still 95 and 91 on the accuracy. See, not many mistakes from either of us. See, I knew he was playing very well for his level. So I knew he was doing really well, but there is a blunder here with knight to d5. So what did I do here? Why is this a blunder? I should have played queen up here. So there's a technical blunder here. I should have played queen to b6. Just to attack the pawn. So we might have missed a chance here. So b3. Well, b3. I don't see what it leads to, actually. I don't see it offhand. Okay. But it is a blunder. So that's why we've blundered here. It's still just level. But it's because we've missed a chance here. Let's actually take a look at it. Queen to b6. Bishop back. So why bishop back? Why not play a move like b3? That just looks like the logical move, doesn't it? So if he plays b3, just turn the engine on. Then we need to just play d5. Okay, that's more a technical blunder. At amateur level, that's just a technicality, really. Might make it more of a difference at the very elite level, of course, where the players are really prepped. So here, we just traded into an end game, but opponents played it really, really well. And it's still basically level 26 moves in, but I knew he was playing it very well. So all good moves from both of us. See, nothing really to see. Then the blunder comes with f5. So here, I should have played this rook across instead of dropping the king back. Then f5 is a blunder. e5 was correct, and we've managed to play a very good endgame. But he's been finding lots and lots of moves, but now in a struggle position. It's +3 better for black. And we've opened a file up, and then we've gained another valuable pawn. We've stopped his pawn here. We've come up with the right plan. Yeah, had to drop the king back here. Couldn't go forward and go into this trading route. And now it's actually, well, it's a forced checkmate in 6. I didn't see that, but there is a forced checkmate here. But rook, it's now a forced mate in 15, so I didn't see a forced checkmate, but I just want to win the game. I don't care how I win the game. But this is all good technique. You can see it's still a forced checkmate. It's just I'm not finding the actual correct line. Then here, I've seen a way to just come back, take the risk out, protect the pawn, and then he can't stop us queenings. But it's a really good effort, and considering the rating gap as well, not far off, what, 800 points or something. That's a really good effort there. Well done.